Hi, I'm Donald Davidson. I'm the historian for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and this is part of the series called Stories with Donald. To show the diversity further, at Bobby Unser's urging, and maybe Al a little bit, he went to do the Pikes Peak hill climb, which is totally different. It's a climb up Pikes Peak. It was all dirt then, and it was twists and turns and switchbacks I forget what the elevation is, but it's 12.5 miles, and you're going up all the time on dirt, no guardrails, power sliding, looking down into a ravine. And in 67 was the first time he went there. And I think he drove a rear engine car, which wasn't very well suited, and he got to the top, but he ended up 14th. And then in 68, he finished 4th. And then in 1969, I don't know that he planned to go to begin with, but Al Unser had a car that he had ordered the previous year from Grant King to build a car based on a championship dirt car, but built specially for Pikes Peak. And so Al drove that in 68 and finished 4th. And then in 1969, Al had an accident, non-racing accident, riding a motorcycle on the infield at Indianapolis in May of 69, and his leg was in a cast. So not only did he miss the 500, but he was out for, I don't know, close to 3 months. So when Pikes Peak rolled around, I think part of his thinking was, well, I can't run this year, but then who could I put in the car if I didn't? I'd only do it if it was worthwhile. And so I think it was his idea to contact Mario. And so Mario jumped at the chance, because the Pikes Peak hill climb for a few years, it makes no sense, but it counted towards the USAC National Championship. It was just one car at a time. It was like a 12.5 mile time trial, completely different, but it still paid a few points. And so a deal was made with STP. Mario was driving for Granatelli that year. And so the Al Unser car was liveried. It looked like it was an STP team car. Well, it was actually Al Unser's car with a one-off paint job, and Mario won it. And so when you to think of all the different stuff that he ran that year, and that to go to the Pikes Peak hill climb and win it, it's just a huge accomplishment.